All right, let's dive into today's stocks and news for June 19th. We've got a really diverse mix today, from Reliance Infra partnering with Dassault Aviation for jet manufacturing in India to Ather Energy planning a massive expansion of their experience centers. Plus, we'll also check out Tata Elxsi's new EV partnership and some interesting moves in the financial sector, like Jio Financial acquiring more of Jio Payments Bank. Quite the lineup, right?
Absolutely. It's like a snapshot of different sectors all vying for attention. Ready to jump right into Reliance Infrastructure and this Dassault Aviation deal? It sounds like a pretty big step for Indian manufacturing.
Yeah, so Reliance Infra Ltd, through its subsidiary Reliance Aerostructure, is teaming up with Dassault Aviation to manufacture Falcon 2000 business jets right here in India. Apparently, it's the first time Dassault is making these jets outside of France. I mean, what's the deal with Nagpur, Maharashtra being the location?
Well, Nagpur is becoming a bit of an aerospace hub, I guess. The final assembly line will be there, and they're expecting the first made-in-India Falcon 2000 by 2028. So, it's a long-term project, but a significant commitment.
Okay, so 2028 is the target. Now, what's the potential impact on Reliance Infra? Is this just a prestige project, or is there real money to be made?
Well, this could definitely boost their long-term revenue and reputation, positioning them as a key player in aerospace manufacturing. Plus, the news mentions that DRA is expected to recruit hundreds of engineers and technicians, so it's definitely bringing jobs to the area.
That's a good point. All right, moving on to Choice International Ltd. They're apparently looking to acquire an additional 50% stake in Choice Insurance Broking India Private Ltd. Why acquire more of a subsidiary like that?
Basically, they want complete control. The acquisition will cost them 62 crore 50 lakh 20,000 rupees. And once it's done, Choice International will own 100% of Choice Insurance. They're clearly banking on growth in the insurance sector.
So, they see a big opportunity in insurance. The transaction hinges on IRDA approval, right?
Exactly. It's contingent on getting the green light from the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority. If it goes through, they expect it to be completed within 12 months. The company's turnover last year was 8 crore 85 lakh 88,500 rupees. So it's a pretty solid business they're taking full ownership of.
Interesting. Okay, next up, Puravankara Ltd. Their subsidiary, Starworth Infrastructure and Construction, landed a pretty substantial project, it seems.
Yeah, they received a letter of intent for civil and finishes work on a residential project in Varthur, Bangalore. It's a project worth 272.02 crore rupees from True Dwellings Private Limited.
A letter of intent? Is that like a soft commitment or something? What's the next step?
It's more than just a soft commitment. It means they're the chosen contractor, but they still need to finalize the formal contract agreement. This contract is significant for their construction arm, showing solid order book growth.
Right, makes sense. Now, let's talk about IND-SWIFT LABORATORIES Ltd. They're making an investment, right?
Correct. They approved an investment of up to 95 crore rupees in Khandelwal Finance Private Limited. It's an investment in optionally convertible redeemable preference shares, or OCRPS.
OCRPS? That's a mouthful. What does that even mean?
Think of it as a hybrid investment. It's like a loan that can either be repaid with interest, they get an 8.25% dividend, or converted into equity shares down the line. So it gives them flexibility and potential upside.
Got it. So it's like betting on Khandelwal Finance's future growth, but with a safety net. Now, Jio Finance Services and State Bank of India. What's happening there?
Well, Jio Finance Services Ltd has acquired shares of JPBL from SBI. They picked up 79,080,000 equity shares for 104.54 crore rupees.
So Jio is increasing its stake in Jio Payments Bank. What does this mean for the future of JPBL?
It basically means JPBL is now a wholly owned subsidiary of Jio Financial Services. SBI divested its entire stakes. So Jio has complete control, probably signaling bigger plans for their payment bank services within the Jio ecosystem.
Sounds like Jio is consolidating its fintech play. Let's move on to Lord's Chloro Alkali Ltd. They're expanding their manufacturing capacity, aren't they?
Exactly. They're boosting their chlorinated paraffin wax or CPW manufacturing capacity from 50 TPD to 100 TPD, a pretty significant jump.
What's CPW even used for? I've never heard of it.
It's used in plastics, rubber, and paints as a plasticizer and flame retardant. So it's pretty widely used in various industries. This expansion will allow them to have greater economies of scale.
Got it. Now Tata Elxsi is partnering with Infineon Technologies. What's the focus of this collaboration?
They're joining forces to develop EV solutions specifically for the Indian market. They aim to create application-ready EV systems using Infineon technologies.
EV solutions, huh? That's a hot sector right now. Which types of vehicles are they targeting?
They're targeting pretty much everything. Two-wheelers, three-wheelers, passenger vehicles, and commercial vehicles. They're focusing on delivering automotive-grade, cost-optimized, and safety-compliant subsystems.
Sounds comprehensive. Okay, next up is Infosys. They are doing something with Adobe and AI, right?
Right. They've announced a strategic collaboration to transform marketing using AI. They're integrating Infosys AstaTM marketing suite with Adobe's capabilities.
So it's all about AI-powered marketing. What's the goal here?
The goal is to unify customer experience, personalize content, and streamline workflows. Basically, they want to provide CMOs with AI-amplified, enterprise-grade marketing solutions.
Sounds like some serious marketing tech. Let's switch gears to Hero MotoCorp Ltd. They're launching something new related to electric scooters.
Yeah, they're launching the Vida VX2 with a battery-as-a-service model on July 1st, 2025. It's a pay-as-you-go battery subscription model.
Battery as a service? How does that work?
It allows customers to finance the scooter chassis and battery separately. So you're basically renting the battery and paying for usage. This could make EVs more affordable.
Interesting concept. Now, Axiscates Technologies Limited is expanding its cooperation with MBDA. What's that about?
Axiscates will establish a new facility dedicated to MBDA near Bengaluru. It'll feature a test bench laboratory and skilled resources.
What's the significance of this facility?
It supports MBDA's industrial growth in India and aligns with the Atmanirbhar Bharat policy, which is all about making India self-reliant in defense and aerospace. So, it's a strategic move.
All right. Makes sense. Let's move on to Ashoka Buildcon Limited. They received some work orders from Maharashtra, right?
Exactly. They received work orders from Maharashtra's Motor Vehicles Department for projects in various circles like Nagpur, Mumbai, and Pune.
What kind of work are they doing?
Their subsidiary will design, implement, operate, and maintain intelligent traffic management systems. So it's about making traffic flow more efficient and safer.
Okay, interesting. Now, Other Energy Limited has some big plans for expansion.
Yes, they plan to expand their retail network to 700 experience centers by financial year 2026. The Rista scooter is doing really well.
700 experience centers? That's a massive expansion. What's driving this growth?
The Rista scooter is a big hit, contributing 60% of their total sales. They've sold over 100,000 units. They're also expanding their manufacturing capacity with a new facility in Maharashtra. They're aiming for a total capacity of 1.42 million electric two-wheelers per year.
Those are some impressive numbers. Okay, let's move on to Brand Concepts Limited.
They've announced a long-term distribution contract with Sportlux General Trading FZCO to launch off-white products in India. That's a pretty big name in fashion.
So they'll have exclusive rights to distribute off-white products in India. That sounds like a good deal for them.
Absolutely. The first collection is expected to launch in Q4 of financial year 2025 to 2026. These products will be available through exclusive brand outlets and select e-commerce platforms.
Got it. Now, Ease My Trip is partnering with one bank. What's the focus of this alliance?
They're aiming to revolutionize corporate travel in India with AI. They're integrating Ease My Trip's travel services into one bank's AI platform.
So it's all about using AI to make corporate travel more efficient.
Exactly. They offer features like multimodal bookings, WhatsApp approvals, and 24/7 support. It streamlines payments, ensures GST invoice submission, and provides real-time analytics.
Sounds pretty comprehensive. Now, Electrotherm India Limited has some less positive news, it seems.
Yeah, the adjudicating authority is allowing the retention of movable properties for further investigation. This includes a vehicle and frozen bank accounts.
What's the reason for this investigation?
It's linked to an FIR concerning alleged losses to Bank of India. They've filed petitions to quash the CBI FIR and the ED ECR, but those are still pending in the Gujarat High Court.
That sounds like a complicated legal situation. Now, HEG Limited has a subsidiary spinning off its talent solutions business.
Right. Bhilwara Info Technology is spinning off its talent solutions business into Texne India Private Limited. Texne will focus on AI-enabled workforce transformation.
What's the strategy behind the spin-off?
It allows Texne to focus specifically on talent solutions and AI-driven workforce transformation. They are planning to expand into the USA and UAE, targeting IT services and global capability centers.
Makes sense. Now, Heritage Foods Limited received an award, right?
Yes, they were awarded the Ambition Box Employee Choice Award 2025 in the top-rated FMCG company category. It's based solely on employee feedback.
That's a good sign for their company culture. Shows they're doing something right with their employees.
Absolutely. They received a rating of 4.03 out of 5, so it seems their employees are pretty happy.
Okay. Himadri Specialty Chemical Limited unveiled Birla Tyres' new brand. I did not know they owned Birla Tyres.
Actually, Himadri is acting as a strategic partner to Birla Tyre. They collaborated with Dalmia Bharat Refractories Ltd. The rebranding reflects Birla Tyre's renewed direction under its new promoters and includes a new logo.
All right. So what's the plan for Birla Tyre now?
They are planning to roll out integrated marketing campaigns and re-enter key markets.
Sounds good. Now, Vodafone Idea Limited has partnered with AST Space Mobile.
Yes, they are partnering to provide satellite connectivity. VI or Vodafone Idea and AST Space Mobile announced it in a press release.
Satellite connectivity sounds like a big deal. What does this mean for V users?
It means we users could potentially have connectivity in areas jahan traditional mobile networks nahi pahunchte, like remote areas.
All right. Let's talk about Thomas Cook India Limited. They've announced the allotment of shares in a subsidiary.
That's right. It's in their step-down subsidiary, Travel Circle International Cyprus Limited, or TCI Cyprus. Their subsidiary, Travel Circle International Mauritius Limited, now holds 100% of TCI Cyprus.
What's the purpose of this acquisition?
It seems they are aiming at establishing a strategic foothold in Europe for travel businesses.
Okay. And finally, Zydus Life Sciences Limited had a US FDA inspection.
Yes, the US FDA concluded a GMP follow-up inspection at their oncology injectable plant in Ahmedabad. The inspection closed with 2 observations, but neither were related to data integrity.
2 observations aren't great, but it's good that they weren't related to data integrity. Haha.
Exactly. The company will collaborate with the US FDA to address the observations. It's pretty standard to have a few observations after an inspection.
Well, that wraps up our look at today's stocks in news. We covered a lot of ground, from aerospace to EVs to finance and even fashion. It's quite a diverse mix of companies making moves, right?
Absolutely. It's a good reminder of how many different sectors are constantly evolving and creating opportunities. And remember, folks, disclaimer, we advise investors to check with certified experts before taking any investment decisions.
Yeah, definitely. Do your homework. Also, if you enjoyed this breakdown, like, share and subscribe to our channel for more daily updates.
We will continue providing information. Join us next time for more stocks and news.